Today's story, Immi's Gift, is written and illustrated by Karen. We're going to read this story about a little girl named Immi who lives in the Arctic region. Let's read more to find out what her gift is. Immi's Gift, written and illustrated by Karen. Oh, it was cold. The icy wind blew and the snow fell and fell. Immi looked around her, but all she could see was a frozen, white world. Immi broke a hole through the ice and fished for her supper. Just one more, she thought, in case anyone comes around, which they hardly ever did. But instead of a fish at the end of the line, she found a little wooden bird. It was so beautiful. She'd never seen such colors before. She tied it to her necklace next to a small white bear. The next day she fished a red flower. Then an orange starfish, a green leaf, a purple feather, and soon her igloo was the brightest thing in the land. It could be seen for miles around, and before long visitors came from far and wide to look and to wonder. They always stayed for supper, and they filled those long dark nights with stories of far away lands. Immi's world seemed a brighter and more colorful place. Then one day, the ice began to melt. It was time for her to leave. But just as Immi was about to go, she stopped and put her hand to her necklace. She took the small bear and gently dropped it into the water. Then she turned and left. Far away, a little boy walks across the beach, holding the brightest thing he can find. He tosses it into the waves and wonders, as he always does, where it will go. But this time something catches his eye, shining in the sand. It is a beautiful small white bear. He picks it up and holds it. Then he hangs it around his neck, where once he wore a little wooden bird. Sometimes the simplest gifts bring the greatest joy. The end. Comprehension questions. Pause the video to answer these questions. Where do you think this story takes place? How do we know this story takes place in the Arctic? Who are the people in this story? What was Immi's gift received and given?